La la la. Hey folks, what's going on? Ant Pruitt here. Hope you're doing well. I'm unbelievable as always. I wanted to do a quick video update again for my GoFundMe fund for sending me, Ant Pruitt, to CES 2016. First off, thank you to everyone that has contributed to my fund, and thank you again to everyone that, if you haven't even been able to contribute, but you've taken the time to share it and pass it along to your friends and family all over the social media and internets. Thank you very much for your help. I really appreciate that support. But I want to give you some of the rundown and update on my fund while I turn off the notifications on my phone. Pardon me, I'm such a professional. I wanted to say thank you to some recent contributors and give you another update on what's happening with the fund. Originally, the fund started out with a particular number, a fairly large number, because I'm coming from North Carolina and having to go out to Las Vegas, which means this is going to be an expensive fund. You know, it costs to be able to fly across the country. That's just the reality of it. I had to consider the lodging. Once I was able to get to the convention center, how easy is it going to be for me to get to and from my hotel room so I can get down and dirty with my writing and get down and dirty with the photo editing and video editing and be able to get back to the convention center to put in more work. You know, being able to go the last couple of years, I've sort of learned some things on my workflow, and I found that, you know what, if I was a little closer to the convention center, it would be a lot easier for me to run back and forth, because sometimes those press rooms that they give you at these conferences and convention centers, you know, they get full rather quickly, and then there's issues of your internet speed being really slow, and you know, sometimes it's a little challenging, you know. So I figured out, if I'm able to go back and forth to my hotel room, I can get a whole lot more work done. Lodging was going to be a little more expensive because it would be closer to the convention center. So first off, let me do the update and, well, let me do the thank yous to some of the recent contributors. First off, thank you to Mr. Dan Patterson. Be sure to follow Dan Patterson on Twitter at Dan Patterson. Dan is a good friend of mine up in New York City. He writes for Tech Republic. He's also doing another podcast called The News. Be sure to check that out. It's thenews.fm. It's a really good podcast. It's a general discussion on not only the U.S. news, but the world news and how it affects us and everybody else. Really nice discussion between him and his guest on the show. Next, thank you again to Miss Nicole Johnson. Nicole Johnson, I met her, it's been a couple years now, over on Google+. And last year I found out that Nicole lifts weights, and she's like hardcore, and I love that. She shares videos on her social media of her doing, you know, cleans and snatches and power and deadlifts. Woo! Boy, I get excited just thinking about it. Nicole, thank you so much for your contribution and for spreading the word. Next, let me thank Miss Kat Johnson. I met Miss Kat through another one of my favorite people that I follow, Mr. Patrick Jordan. And she's been just such a kind lady and person to me over the last year or so, when I had my times of having to disconnect for personal concerns and family concerns and whatnot. She is just real deal, genuine people. So it's always nice chatting with you, Kat, and it's nice to be able to meet some of the other people that are in your circles too, and just sort of growing this network of just awesome people. So thank you for everything, and thank you for your contribution. Michael Wilson. Michael Wilson is not too far from me here in the state of North Carolina. He's a member of my smartphone photographers community, and he's doing a good job in there and sharing his lovely photos. Thank you, Mr. Wilson, for your contribution to my fund. Mark Fleming donated some cash to me, and he says, Tech Hulk smash at CES. I appreciate him assuming that I am a Hulk. That is something I sort of aspired at. I'll admit that. I like the Hulk. He's a big dude. He's a smart dude. And he likes to pick stuff up and put stuff down. I love it. Love it. Thank you, Mark, for your contribution in spreading the word. And one more. Miss Rebecca Sheehan. Rebecca is a friend of mine over on the Twitter space and a Clemson fan. So, you know, she's already got my heart right there. But Rebecca donated and she let me know that she was going to not have her Starbucks that week and donate to the fund. That is a commitment and a tough commitment for some people. So, Rebecca, I appreciate that. All right, lastly, big news. A big donation was made by my man, Hari Banu. Hari, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing your last name properly now that I think about it. But anyway, Hari, man, thank you. Hari was able to set up lodging for me. He was able to get me a hotel space right there by the convention center. Hari, thank you, bro, so much for that generosity and the consideration of having it right there, you know, within a mile of the convention center. That really means a lot. You know, I'm able to run to the convention center, check in, do what I need to do, put the microphone in people's faces, run out of there, get back to the room, write it up, edit it up, all. Thank you so much, Hari, for your contribution on that. So regarding the fund, we are almost there. We're almost there. And I got a hunch we're going to get there. I've been talking to a few people about assignments to cover it so I can get it out there in the internet and not necessarily just have it on my blog, but have it on other companies' websites that like to discuss consumer electronics for 2016. So again, if you guys know of anybody looking for some freelancers, give them my information. I really appreciate that. All right. But that's the update for today. It is November 19th, 2015. And it's time for me to get right back to my day job so I can get some stuff done. It's year end and I'm going to be a little bit busy for the next couple of weeks. So thank you guys so much for everything. Thank you for your continued support and for spreading the word. Be sure to click like and subscribe here, and be sure to click share so other people can see this video. And if they're interested in contributing to the fund, they have the chance. All right, so we'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.